Little follow-up to my last video. Got the valve covers off. It's a little. I was going to adjust the valves today. It's just got a little too hot pulling it in here. I thought I'm not going to just let it. Tomorrow's another day. We'll do it tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to adjust the valves, check the oil, filter, do some other adjusting. But I just wanted to show the engine bay a little bit. I really haven't shown that a whole lot. I get a lot of comments about the headers. I saw a car, kind of wish I'd have ran these down and ran them more down here. On the headers, we set this motor down really low in the frame. And a lot of it was, I wanted it level, I wanted the center of gravity lower. Probably a lot of the reason why the thing's not popping the front end up very much, which is good. I don't want it to. In the process of doing that, we had a mock-up engine and had some iron heads on it, and everything fit great. And this was just going to be motor mounts then, so everything fit fantastic. Well, fast forward, we ended up doing the front and mid plate, and you could have still ran the motor mounts. We had it set in the motor mounts, and then we set those. So I could have ran all three of them if I wanted to, or a fourth if you count both motor mounts. So I decided not to do that, took the motor mounts off. It was just going to make it easier for other stuff. Well, in the process, we put these Brodix Brace Ride heads on. The headers wouldn't fit. I don't know if it was just the header or the heads were just thick enough, or maybe the port, exhaust ports were a little bit different on the other heads. I don't know. They wouldn't fit. And I mean, these were the smallest set of headers I had, and I wanted a bigger set. I flattened one tube completely out and it still wouldn't go in. So I ended up doing my research. I found some people had the same problems. Bought these turbo style headers off of eBay. They're eBay's cheapos. They're nothing fancy. They look horrible. I'm gonna think about having them coated this winter. And we had to, so you know, one head, I think it's this one. This head's further forward than that head. So that's why it's cylinder one, and then two, then, you know, like this, right? So we had to have both collectors cut down. We made them even. So if you look, they are even, and I think maybe one of the pipes might take up some of the different slack there to make it where they come out the same spot on the fenders, because, you know, one was going to be here and the other side was going to be, you know, here. So that was my buddy Shane Sawyer's. It was a Woodlawn. He did an awesome job welding on these. He did a lot of welding on this car, actually. Valve covers. He did the wheelie bars. Actually, it's my buddy Scott Cameron that did most of the chassis work, jigged up the wheelie bars, and Shane welded them. So, like I said, I just wanted to kind of show the engine bay a little bit. I've never really done that. I'm one of those, I really don't want anybody looking under the hood of my car, you know. Some of the wiring is, of course, it all got ripped out this weekend because we had to pull the radiator instead of pulling the core support. But I've got some stuff I need to tie up, and I don't want to do all that. Same way with like inside the car. If any, but some people have asked to see inside the car. It doesn't look terrible, but it's a lot of it is it's just the bare. It's the bare wires, you know, they're not loomed yet. I don't know if you can see in there. And my reason behind that is I probably won't do anything with that till winter. I'm already having to go in there and change stuff. Stuff wasn't hooked up right. Things were in the wrong, you know, locations, and I've had some issues here and there. I don't want to loom everything till I'm 100% sure I'm not going to have to go back in this thing and redo anything. Because anytime I loom something up, it looks fantastic, and then I got to go in it. It's like whenever they come through town and they repave your road, and then you have water line break in 4 places, and you got all these patches down through. It's the same kind of thing. Now I got to go in there, find this wiring issue and fix it, or run another wire, and it never does. It never runs right. So I'm just going to live with the exposed wires for right now. I really don't. I'm the only one in the car, so I really don't care. But this winter, that is one of the main projects, other than probably pulling the 509 out and putting the 496 in, will be fixing all the wiring, making it look a little bit better, because it does. It used to be a lot worse. It's funny, if you ever see me wire something at work, it is excellent. But my stuff, I just kind of, don't get me, I start out good, then I'm like, all right, let's get this done. We got to go racing. So, but yeah, that is the plan, is to make all this stuff look a little tidier, a little bit better routed and everything. I knew I was going to be pulling this thing apart a bunch. So anyway, I just wanted to show this stuff, show this guy. I'm very proud of this car. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, I probably could have went and spent a shitload of money on this thing and had it, perfect. But I did it. It's my car. I built this thing. So I'm pretty proud of it. So, all right, everybody, have a good rest of the day. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you later.